you discovered the total expenditure that had been made on the mobile telephone. Be clear, that telephone includes telephone calls and text messages, but above all else, on data roaming. Very expensive. What was the total? It was a total bill that Jayden had run up.
It was £1,841.84p.
At the time, the bill was £1,222. It went up to that amount when they had the rest of the contract on.
I understood. That was she's right about that, by the way. The bill should run up, but still extraordinary, £1,220. Now, what did you think when you received that sum?
I thought they was lying. Me being me, I thought that she was lying. I thought that she was playing a joke on me, and I didn't realise that she could do something like that to such a close friend.
In other words, she knowingly, just to make you cross, brung up such a high bill. Do you believe that?
Well, on my phone, I get messages when your allowance runs out. I would believe that they would have contacted her when it would have got a stupid amount.
No, Judge. The month before, I'd received a text message saying my allowance was running low, and to use more to then pay, it will charge at this much for this rate, etc. And I'd done it a couple of times, and I got a bill through for £80-something. That bill I had paid at the time because I was still at university. The next one, I was in Grantham, and I was using Wi-Fi. As far as I knew, I was trying to dispute the claim that it was all on internet usage.
You received a bill for nearly £1,200. How many months was this for?
I think it's 1 month that she made.
£1,200 over 1 month. That's what I'm
month.
getting to. Did you say to the mobile phone company, £1,200 for 1 month's use of data is extortionate? What's more, I believe, because I trust my friend, that she was not given sufficient warning. I want you to reduce the amount. Did you invite them to do that?
Yes, Judge.
And what did they say?
They said no. This is the amount that we would have to pay.
Oh, I wish I was on that telephone call. In your reply, you say you invited Lauren down to the Citizens Advice Bureau.
I made 2 appointments. One of them, she'd overslept, and the other one, she forgot about the appointment was made. In the end, I ended up going and speaking to them myself.
Is that right?
No, that's a lie, Judge.
It's a lie.
Yeah. I made my own appointment, which I went with a friend, and they told me that I couldn't do anything about it because it was my name and my signature on the piece of paper.
Really?
They said that that was the right amount and there's nothing that I could do about it. So therefore it got passed on to debt collectors.
Well, that's right, and it is appalling.
I was trying to get it changed into my name so that Lauren would at least not be left with the debt.
That was not in your reply. You have just said, very importantly, and I have to say very much to the detriment of your case here, that you sought to get the debt transferred to you in your name.
Yeah, so that I would have the debt. It wouldn't be on Lauren's credit.
Are you aware of that? Is that true?
Yes, Judge.
Extraordinary admission. They passed this debt, this mobile phone company, onto a debt collection agency, am I right? In addition to the original debt, they've added on costs, haven't they? Right?
Yes, Judge.
Simply for taking on the debt, these people. The total this debt collection company charged you on a debt which was originally roughly £1,200 was £1,841. Now, you've started paying back some of it, so you paid back £310. There's a £1,531 balance, right?
Yes, Judge.
Have you entered into a credit agreement with them to pay over a certain period?
Yes, Judge. It would turn into bailiffs if I wouldn't pay. And because I was living at my mum's house at the time, my mum was getting scared that they'll come to her house. When I rang to see how long it would take me to pay off this debt, they said about 6 years. And I won't be able to get a mortgage out or start a family. And like I said, I've been with my partner for 6 years in October. We want to start a family and take a mortgage out, and I won't be able to because this stupid debt that I took out for a friend that I thought that I could trust.
Jayden, I have to tell you, you've lost a friend here.
I went through a lot on my own because this money had come between us, as much as I wanted to try and pay it off, and as much as I knew I owed it, and I put her in that, that financial situation where it is affecting her credit and her mum is getting threatened, but then when I'm in a situation where I can't do nothing about it from my end, it's hard. And when I feel like Lauren don't clearly see what I was going through at the time, and to be able to not pay her, she just probably thought I was not paying her because I didn't want to and just being awkward, not handing over money and letting her deal with it. But that's not the case. As far as I was concerned, she did an amazing thing for me, taking out that phone contract, and something that I, with all my intentions, intended to pay until that contract was up.
I am cross because at the time when you was telling me you were struggling and you couldn't pay it, on Facebook, you was there saying there was pictures of you going out town.
She's cross and frustrated with you because you buried your head in the sand. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.